I got my piece right there, Penelope Avenue. I'm walking down Penelope. Hold on. I already there from Penelope right now. Avenue. So give you guys a quick update on the event on the second. We're the lady at the Manhattan Neighborhood Networks. She was like, they have to keep that date open for me. They told me because they said because since everybody requested me to do the event on that day, I found out when I got there today. I ain't telling any candidates, but I'm gonna tell them that on the camera. So I forgot to tell you this, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. They're saying that they saw the flyer, they liked the flyer, designed the flyer. They said congratulations to me, whatever. It was very nice that they said congratulations, but it was very unprofessional how they do business. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up. I understand life. I grew up. You feel me? My mom liked the design. I worked on this design for 3 years. And I had it on a logo shirt. You feel me? To hate to see this design go to waste and my money going to waste, you know, life is all about taking steps and to understand the purposition of what we are doing and how we do certain things. She said to me when I got there, I told her, "Did you get the flyer?" This is what I said. Let me give you a rephrase what I said. I asked her, "Did you get the flyer?" She said, "What for basketball was?" I said, "Yes." That's the name of the line. She said, "Hold on." She said, "Did you get the brand thing?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah." 1 second. And she said, "Oh, basketballs?" I said, "Yes." "Oh, when is it?" I said, "The second and the third." I said, "The second's gonna be at the studio, but the third's gonna be by my house." She said, I gotta check my calendar because somebody booked the venue." She said, "Oh, September 2nd." I said, "No, October 2nd and 3rd." She said, that's somebody else booked the event for that day. I have to check the schedule." I said, "That's unprofessional because I already put the date locked. Had the date locked. I had the flyers ready, flyers made. It would have been a waste of money to have the flyers made for the date, and I already locked it in already, right? I have everything organized, everything prepared, right?" And I said, "That's not how you do business, yo." And I said, and a lot of people were like so excited to be coming to the event. I was told that people was flying in from different states to come see me. "Oh yeah, you didn't know?" "Oh, And it's like you don't realize what you're doing is cult, right? That's what I'm saying. I didn't tell her that, but to be honest with you, I'm gonna say it right here. I said what she's doing was cult because a lot of people, they don't know that I have fans that's coming in from different states to come see the performance on the 2nd and the 3rd. And right, I have people flying in, and then I have my family members coming in from different states to come see me. You know, it will be disappointing to them not to see me being successful and support my business, right? It will be disrespectful to my fans. I have people all over coming to see me in New York, you know? And it's like you try to be professional about it, but I'm not gonna say how it is in this world of life, you know? The feeling about it is that you learn how you do certain things and you learn how to prepare yourself for different values, and in the way how things are, you don't know. And we on Penelope at 83rd place. We're gonna continue all the way down Penelope into Jupiter Valley Road, and then I'm gonna and it's gonna cut into Metropolitan. So gonna continue going up Metropolitan, go down Metropolitan actually, and then wait for the 54 right there. So yeah, it will be very disappointing to the fans that came waste their money to come down to see me at the event. It will be a waste of time, and I don't want that to happen for my event. You know, it would be unprofessional for business that you come here to do a business and they don't. Yeah. And they were arguing when I got to the place. They already were arguing. And they said, let Shamika do his event and put the other person for November. And the lady was like, oh, Shamika, basketball? I said, yeah. And I said, it's kind of obvious why they organize. Because every time when I do a show through them, give me a second. Because I don't want them jogging in. Yeah, so every time when I do a show through them, they call me to cancel the show because they have an event or they're closed or this and that. And I said, I put my blood, sweat, and tears to do a show, and you're going to call me to cancel it. I said, this is why you don't do business professionally. Because if it was me and I open up a studio and a studio space and y'all have a reservation, y'all book a reservation, I show up to my reservation, but other people, when they book the reservation, they don't show up. And this is wasting money. You understand? I waste, you can't waste money like that to think that, okay, business is going to be business and feeling is going to be feeling. No. You got to be able to understand what it is that you're doing and how you're going to do certain situations. I feel like it's like you're doing it for cult because you want to think that you see what you're doing is wrong. And I said that to Kiana. I said that to before. I said, when you manage me and you understand my position and how you do certain things, you can't just manage me and say, okay, we book a place, we book the venue, and then people show up and then there's no event. You know what I'm saying? But that does that make sense? So it's kind of like you're bullshitting me. You know what I'm saying? Let me cross the street. You're bullshitting me.